In old Ruff Road, down the road we go. In old Ruff Road. Well, hello fellow RVers, this is Gary once again with Ruff Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom. So where has freedom brought us now? Well, we are at Springfield, Louisiana at a state park called Tickfaw State Park. And we're going to give you a tour of this park and let you see what it's all about. It's that way.
There is the entrance station. We didn't even have to get out of our RV.
You just pull under that big thing.
They're starting to put decorations out. It's so pretty. Do they need to look at our tag?
No, I think they're okay. There's a buddy
Okay.
in there. So there you get all checked in, get your papers and your car tags.
Come right there and get your picture taken. So this is another state park that has been devastated by a hurricane. This one was Hurricane Ida that did the damage. So all of the boardwalk trails here are closed, sadly, but there are still places to walk. Not many, a couple.
We are doing this right about with our two dogs in the back.
Yeah, we just went for a walkabout.
They got heads out the window.
Yep, happy dogs, I always say. I want to get this cool bridge with swamp area.
You are in the bayou.
Reminds me of home. Home on the swamp. Florida. Yes, Florida has swamps. Okay, canoe launch.
Our first stop on this tour, this guided tour of Tickfaw, will be the canoe launch, as she said.
And right now they are not renting canoes and kayaks. So I'm wondering if it's because of all the deadfall, because there is a lot.
I really have not seen anybody up here using this facility.
And when I looked at it, I was gonna kayak here, but I think you can like wind through the trail to get to the river, but it looks like it might be there might be some deadfall down.
Swampy looking.
Yeah, it's very backwaters, which I like, but I don't like a lot of deadfall that blocks my way.
It has a smell to it.
Yeah, it does. Well, it's swamp.
Swamp smell.
It's a swamp. So you can see a lot of trees down, but there's still a lot of woods left. This is the nature center. We haven't been in it yet. But
There is also a water park here that's in use.
Yeah, a lot of kiddos out there. Looks like fun. And I read that this has a aquarium in it with fish representative of what are in the Tickfaw River. We haven't been in, but we'll just show you where it is. There you go. Alright, leaving this area, heading to the next. So the RV area is right there. We'll swing back by there after we check these areas out. There's a turn in for the RV area. We're gonna head up here though and see a couple more places and then back to the campground. So they have cabins here. I don't know if they're open right now because of the damage. We see people, there's a lot of work being done here. They have a group camp and cabins. And then what's left is the splash pad and the day use area, which is some pavilions. There's a lot of people there. And then the river walk area, which is closed. Trail parking, I guess. But the road is very scenic. So you can walk along the road, ride your bike along the road. Take your puppies for a ride. There's one right there. This is a cabin area. Oh, they might be open, but you see some of them are damaged.
Just destroyed on that one.
Yeah, we turned around. It looks like these cabins, they are working on them, but they don't look like they're in use right now.
Yeah, the steps look pretty suspect.
Okay, so then back out here, and this is the last little bit. It is the, oh, this is the pad. It's not the last little bit, it's the second to the last. This is where the playground, the water playground is, picnic areas, restrooms. There's a playground over there in the woods. And there's a splash pad. I guess the kiddos went home. Closed on Mondays. Wow, check it out. Nice. It was very busy earlier. Must be lunchtime or dinner time or something. All right.
Maybe it's nap time.
Or nap time, yeah.
Well, it's 3:30, so I don't know.
All right, now we're heading to the last little bit, and that's right up here. It's like a pavilion area and trailhead parking. So there are quite a few trails here that are closed. This is the trailhead parking. There's pavilions. Here's a pine hardwood trail, and that is about a half a mile, and it's a loop. And then here's the river trail, I believe it's called, not really sure, but it is closed at the bridge there, but you can get a nice little walk in there. Yeah, river and the river trail, 3/4 miles to the river and the river trail. So I guess maybe it's a connector trail. There is a trail over here, the Bottomland Hardwood Trail.
Well, that one.
The River Bottomland Hardwood Trail by this pavilion, and it is closed. It is actually boarded off. You cannot get there. But how cool when they get them open, right? And then back to the main road. This is the end of the park, and we're going to head back to the campground and check that out. There are 2 loops at the campground. There is a tent loop and an RV loop.
And I do believe they have, don't they have those tenter things here?
They do. Around the pond, they do have a fishing pond there, and around the fishing pond is some tenter glamping tents. All right, and now we are back to the campground. Oh, there is a gate code, but I think the gates are up front. I think they're up by the check-in. That building you see right there is the bathhouse and laundry facilities.
The comfort station.
It is the comfort station. Want to do tents first, and then we end up at RV?
It is the comfort station.
So here are the tent sites. I believe they are water only, but I could not swear to that.
I believe they are.
So here's the first one, and I see water, and it is site 31. It is an ADA site.
So it's 33.
33.
There's those things.
Yeah, and 35 is right there. And then over here, you can see some of the tenter glamping tents.
That is TENTRR.
Right. That's site number 36. So no tent, no problem. 38 is right there. They even have buddy tenter sites. This is 37. Tent site. It's nice though to have water at the site. If you've ever had to carry water to your campsite, you know what I mean? So 41 we just passed. 43 more tenter sites. Looks like a buddy site. There's 2 of them there. 42. 45. Oh, there's actually someone out. If there is someone out, we do not take pictures, but I was wondering if this site was even open. There's site 44. Site 46. Not very busy over here, and this is Saturday. 48. Saturday in December. 48, 50. Oh wait, well that couldn't have been. That was 48. That's 50. That must have been 49.
And that was the tent loop.
Yep. Now, for all this swamp and all this standing water, mosquitoes are surprisingly not here.
Nope.
Yay. We're still traumatized from Seagram. Seagram State Park. Mosquitoes.
All right, here we go.
All right. Sites on the right and the left.
And these are back in sites.
They're all back in. There's site 1, 2, 3, 4. So here
We've got
is
odd numbers on the right, even on the left.
Here is site 3. There's a bunch of people on our left, so we're going to stick to the right now. There's site 5. They have a nice little wooden deck to keep you out of the mud. We appreciate. Site 7. Site 9. 11. And 13. 10's right there. And there we are at site 15. Our own little slice of heaven there. And then right down this little gravel area, you walk down there, there is a fishing pond.
And a volleyball court.
Yep. And little picnic tables. There is site 17. 14 we just passed. 16 to the left. 19 to the right. 21 to the right. Where that tent there is 23. And there is site 22. Site 25. Site 24 to the left. Site 26 to the left. And site 27 tucked up back here all by yourself. It's a nice site. But yeah, you can see all the deadfall around. It's so fun to be in a campground at Christmas time because there's like decorations.
That was 29.
29. Yeah, there's a really cool one that is a camper inflatable, but there's a bunch of people sitting out right now, so we can't show you, but I'll put a little clip up.
And that's it, 30 and 28.
Yeah. And here is the dump station and the dumpster on your way out.
And that is it.
That is it.
That was our tour of Tickfaw State Park, Springfield, Louisiana, a southwest area of Louisiana. Now, as you can see, we've got a paved site and we leveled okay. We've got a nice deck,
Wood deck.
big deck, got a dog pen out there and our mat, and we still got plenty of room around there. We got a 50 amp electric and we got water, and there's not sewer at site, but they do have a nice dump station.
Right on the way out.
Right.
Perfect. Not every site has a deck. Site 24, 26.
So there's 30 sites here on the RV side, and of course you saw the tents and the tenters and all that stuff over there. Plenty of space here between the sites. I didn't really see an issue with really any of the sites, whether it's on the right or the left. All look good to me.
Right. Some of them don't have as much brush around them, but you saw the huge space.
Right.
So a lot of them do have some brush between you and your neighbor.
Right. And I need to jump in here real quick about Tickfaw State Park. Something that we missed is a lot of the inner loop of Tickfaw State Park does have sewer connections. although we never saw it listed anywhere on the website or the descriptions, keep in mind that a lot of the inner loop does have sewer hookup at Tickfaw State Park.
Right, so if you're like me and you avoid the inner loop because you don't like the inner loop, well, at Tickfaw State Park, if you want sewer, you might want to look at those sites.
Yep. Now our Verizon service here worked very good. It was fine. I had 4 5G with 2-3 bars, so no complaints here with the Verizon service at all. As far as amenities go here at the park, they have a playground. They had the splash pad and it was functioning, but it's closed Mondays. The nature center we haven't been to, so I'm not sure if it's open.
It looked like it was open today.
And they do have trails here, but only 2 were completely open, and the rest, one of them was partially open until you got to the boardwalk, which was destroyed. So
Right.
I guess maybe in the future they will have the boardwalks up and running. I don't know. That some of them look pretty damaged, so that's, who knows.
There is a fishing pond right up here. It's easy walk from our campsite. I mean, our campsite, fishing pond trail, and there is a nice little trail around the fishing pond.
Yeah, it's a
And
good sized pond.
yeah, and a little deck, I guess, a fishing
Pier that goes out into the like third of the lake
Yeah, it's
or the
not
pond.
not very big. They do have alligators there. We saw
Yeah.
one. He looked pretty big, but
It's a bayou.
yeah,
So, you know, or a, what do you want to call it, marsh?
very marshy area.
Marshy
Now the
area.
Tickfaw River does run right near here, but it's not in the park.
And the canoe launch, I haven't seen anybody use it, and it
It-
looked a little nasty to me down here. So
Yeah, and they're not renting canoes. I just imagine with all these trees down that there are trees down in the path, because there's a path that you can go out into the river, I believe. But once I saw what it looked like, I didn't pursue it anymore.
I do know that the canoe trail is not a loop. It is a one-way up, and then you got to come back as far as that goes. Of course, you can ride your bikes around here on the hard roads, and of course on the trails that are open. And so that's I believe that's about all there is to do here
Yeah,
at the
there's-
park itself.
Bring what you want, because it is a windy few miles to get back to any kind of store.
Yeah,
or
you don't
anything.
want to have to drive back to town. It's going to take you 30 or 40 minutes to get wind back to
Yeah,
any
it's-
type of civilization.
Yeah,
So-
when we were coming here, we got a little panicky because, first of all, on the way here, there are no signs. Not the first sign that says Tickfaw State Park this way.
No, and you're going to come when you come in here. You're going to wind through a neighborhood.
Yeah, and on
So
a
it
narrow
is the right
road.
way. It is the right way.
A narrow road. We were starting to feel a
Yeah.
little, you know.
Because we said, where are those brown signs we're so accustomed to looking for? They didn't have any. But the Google Maps was correct, and you do wind through that little neighborhood to get here.
Took
And
us
that's
right here.
correct. Yeah.
Easy breezy.
So, one thing you need to know, we had that big cloud over our head going through Houston, and you will have seen that virtual drive of Houston, Texas. We thought that was the bad boy.
That's what we heard.
Lo and behold,
Nay, nay.
nay, Baton Rouge, Louisiana came right up in our face, and let me tell you something else. I'll take Houston over driving through Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That was an adventure there. My goodness gracious.
And it was not rush hour. It was the middle of the day.
It was just traffic.
Traffic, crawling traffic.
Stuff merging and all that, and it was solid, just traffic. Not construction, just traffic.
Yes. Yeah. So I don't know if anyone else has experienced that. And if you watch our drive through Houston video, it was a day before Thanksgiving. Did we luck out? I don't know. But we'll never forget our drive through Baton Rouge.
Now, we had a 172-mile drive that day to get to this park. Took us 4 hours because of Baton Rouge.
Well, it was a delay when we started off that day of
Yeah,
almost an hour.
yeah.
Almost an hour there was a delay. Now it did shorten, but I'm not sure if another one came on. So whatever, it took a long time.
It did. So,
So heads up,
Baton Rouge, buckle up.
go to the bathroom, make sure you
Get some
have
fuel.
gas,
Have some snacks.
pick a lane.
Yep.
Those are our tips we've decided. You know, this is Louisiana State Park, and they do offer discounts. So check the website and see if you qualify for one of those discounts.
And put the code in.
Yeah, put the code in, but they've been I think that's something new. So they've been
Yeah.
very generous about working with us on that, at least on the senior discount.
Right. So I guess with all that being said, I guess it's time to wrap this video up. We still have 2 more state parks in Louisiana before we hit Alabama, and then we hit Florida. But so follow us on our journey. Click like and subscribe. Hope to see you on the road someday. Safe travels. I think from here on out, we're just going to go ahead and say Merry Christmas on each one of these videos, maybe. What do you think?
So we're getting
We're
close
getting
to Christmas, and if you get this after Christmas, well, we hope you had a Merry Christmas
Yeah.
and Happy New Year. But
Yeah.
we're kind of catching the gap is closing between
Yes.
our uploads and
Our videos.
real time. Yeah. So, but whatever day it is, may you have a blessed one.
There you go. Take care.
Happy camping, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.